So Goku versus Gohan is finally happening in the manga. And we have lost Akira Toriyama just after this. Let's draw this. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Two characters, right? Fighting. We got a big leg coming up here. Goku's like here. So Gohan is like in front, so I guess it's best to sort of start with him, because if we get him all done, then we can sort of line Goku up, I guess. So middle here, across, right? And they're both in profile, so I'm going to start with the nose. So I do this 7, right? Or a letter L, you could say. Sort of pointy like that, right? And they usually draw in the shadow in Dragon Ball underneath the nose. So this sticks up the front, so it goes that way for his brow. And then it goes back up for his forehead. Okay. So I have the original panel, maybe it's more, his head is more back that way. I've tilted it forward just because to fit in the hair and everything. So I'll move it this way a little bit, I think. So the eyebrow then kind of shoots vertical, follows the forehead, right? So it goes like the curved line there. Just this is your brow, so the eyebrow is right alongside that. So then we go up, and his eyebrows are just real spiky here, and kind of spiky on this end as well. And then it goes down, back down towards the front. Okay. And you could have some like hairlines just on the end. So he's looking sort of across this way, maybe down a bit, right? So Goku, yeah, he's higher, more or less. So let's say here. So we'll add his thin iris there. Now I'm doing this before I do the eye shape. So then a big Dragon Ball eye, right? Box-like, curving down. And it'll just join that iris there. And then cheek marks that we normally see in Dragon Ball. Top lip sticks out like so. And it's like the lips in profile when you can't see their other eye. So this is the in profile, that's what it's called. The lips make this sort of letter M shape. The bottom lip is usually bigger, but it's like an M just there. And then he's smiling. Two of them are like happy about what's going on. So he's got a confident smile. And then his chin's quite big actually. So it just comes down, around, and up for the jaw. And we could have some like hatching lines just here, underneath his bottom lip. Usually they do in Dragon Ball. So the jaw then goes up and joins his ear. Big ear in Dragon Ball. What they do, in fairness, keep it in proportion. It's kind of in line, see here, with the top of the eyebrow and the nose. If you went diagonally this way, it's in this sort of space. So the earlobe sort of lines up diagonally with the nose there, and this lines up sort of with the eyebrow. And inside there, we have ear lines. So the easiest way, I always say, is this kind of letter J sort of thing. And you can add a bit more if you want. So that's his face. So what we'll do now is that big crazy hair. So say his hairline on his neck, we'll just get that in first. There's a few little spikes here. And it seems to go back down that way, right? And it go all the way back, and his hair is like crazy huge. So say like his sideburn is here, and then his hairline curves around down to the forehead there, right? So now big spikes starting. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this hair. Like, I'm not sure if I like it or not. Like, I don't know why it's so big. Like, I guess they just thought, go bigger. Maybe just keep adding crazy big hair spikes all the way around. Okay, like that's like the first layer. And then another layer. The bigger the hair, the more powerful the character. Okay, so then texture lines, right? So basically, like, you just start adding lines in each section of spike, following each one, following the direction. Short ones, long ones. Okay, and you can add as much of these as you want. And I actually forgot, like, his spike at the front, that fringe spike. The page is moving. Okay, so now anatomy. So his clothing situation is just black because it's manga drawing. So, but we'll try and add some fabric lines because it's supposed to be purple, really. Okay, so I guess the easiest way. So this V at the front, right, that wraps around his chest. So he's got like bumping sort of lines for the front here, and then this V goes back that way, and then around his back here. This is like his neckline there. And then the front of his neck, so we got like Adam's apple, and then a neck muscle, and another neck muscle that way. And then we can see his chest going there, and then going right up under his chin on that side. And then you got like muscle fiber lines going that way. So his sleeve wraps around the shoulder. So it goes right around, touches his bicep there. And then his bicep is a curved line here. And his back goes this way. You probably should have some like fold lines, and I can't see them because his clothing is just black. And his waistband sort of bumps, that red waistband bumps around here. And it's got some cross lines just going across his belly. And we got like some more sort of folds and stuff. On his clothing. So, right, that's body position. So we got like an arm, so shoulder, elbow coming out there. We'll do it this first, and then we'll do that big leg. So, big love heart shoulder muscles in Dragon Ball. Right, they kind of look like pointy, like that. And then we got like an armpit line, and a deltoid muscle, and a deltoid muscle there. Then his triceps sort of sticks out here, and his bicep is there. Another line that way. And then his forearm just goes down that way. His elbows stick out here. And then his forearm on this side goes down like so. So wristband is black, just curves around here. It's kind of long. And we should have probably some like forearm muscles and stuff here. Right, and then we have a fist here. So I'll probably have to zoom in because it's a bit small. So the wristband just curves around. And then knuckle comes out like so. And then you have 4 knuckles just curving around here. And then they go back up the side. And the thumb around the front. Now hands are tricky, so hit pause if I'm moving too fast. Thumbnail. And then some details in here. So each of these is a finger. I do like the way they draw hands in Dragon Ball. They're convincing, but simple enough. And then we have some knuckle lines. Like a knuckle there, there. Right. So his other fist in here, sort of behind his leg. So I guess we'll draw the leg first. So it goes, now all this stuff is dark, so I can't really see much. We'll go this way, right? So this is like his leg going off up here up to his foot, which Goku is blocking. Right, so you got like all these fold lines. Okay, that's about the height of his trousers, but his foot is a bit higher. So say if we add the ankle space sort of in here, it just curves around. And then this will go down. Right, so yeah, Goku's fists are in here somewhere. So this is just his like leg coming down this way. We'll add some fold lines to it. And his other leg goes off that way. Right, but there should be like a pant line or something here. But again, in the manga, they just color everything black, so they don't have to worry about that really. Right. So I think that's not too bad. It went a bit over there. So that's his leg, which is like going down on Goku's, trying to go down on Goku's head. And we can see another fist just in here. Right? Wristband. And then top of the fist here. You can just see a knuckle and his thumb sort of curving around. Like so. Another knuckle sort of going in behind. A couple of fingers more there. And then some of those, like, you know, skin fold lines that you have in your fingers, just there. So Goku will be like in here, so he's like blocking his face. So there's two hands in here. So in front of his face there. So that's the easiest way to do that now. Well, we get Gohan's foot drawn in. So he's got like Piccolo's shoes, which is a nice touch. Well, I think they look like they would be made on Namek. Right, so curving around that way. Another little couple of curved lines there for his heel. And then this shoe kind of goes up this way, and then around for the base of the shoe. Dents in, and then goes around there. And then the sole of it just comes around this way. And it's got a little edge line going around it there. And it does have these sort of texture lines on all these folds on the shoe. And then like some lines just sort of on the base of the shoe. Some grip sort of lines. Like so. Now, so we kind of have to line things up now, Goku, to get everything in proportion and in the right space. So we have to have his knuckles sort of touching and guarding his face. So I guess, yeah, coming out from behind here, right? So we got like his fist right about there, right? That'll be the height of his head. Because Goku's like, or Gohan's looking down, right? So we'll just do this knuckle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is like his fist at the back. Okay, and each of these will be like a finger. And then his thumb sort of at the top there. And some knuckle lines. And then his wristband is here. Okay. And then, so he's blocking like this, right? So the other wristband will be curving around here. Right, so you want the fists to you want to make sure they're crisscrossing, right? So they're touching like this, and then his thumb sort of curves around here. It's bent over, kind of like this thumb, so it's similar sort of shape. And then his index finger curves over with a knuckle at the back of it. Kind of just in there. And then some skin folds there on the side. like that, and then like his arms like come down his forearms, quite muscular forearm there, the other one here with the elbow at the bottom. This is just his arm underneath. Okay, 2 crisscrossed arms, elbow here, bicep, across that way is tricep then. And then like his sleeve will just be in here, sort of shoulder muscles. Okay, so that's our position for Goku. So we got to get his head in the right place now. And we're just going to put it sort of probably like, it looks like it's right beside, we'll put his nose right beside this wristband, okay? Because he's like blocking here, and that's his shoulder. So I think we're lined up. So then we'll go this L shape, same face pretty much. So curve line around to there, right? So this little L or upside down 7 in there, and they usually draw in the shadow like so. And again, Goku's got like a big smile on his face, but his top lip's kind of smaller, so it goes here. Still like a letter M sort of shape, and then a big smiling proud father there, and then his chin goes down that way, and some hatching, right? So the brow then comes up again, kind of a Z-like shape, kind of like Gohan's. Then it turns a corner, goes up here, and his eyebrow just across from this brow area, different sort of eyebrow to Gohan's, right? So they're kind of straighter or something. Doesn't have those big spikes on the end. Just standard. Getting thinner as it goes down. Some frowning lines there. And then he's kind of looking up this way, right? So we'll put in sort of the box like Dragonball eye, short line, long line, and then curve it together. And then the iris, those big silver eyes, and the pupil just in there, and then some cheek marks. Right, so then his jaw is up here, curves around, and then we got his ear in behind like a hair spike. So different to that one. Ear lines inside. So then we can just see like some more hair spikes Goku's fringe in Ultra Instinct. It's fairly basic. Like so. Right, you could see some like shadows of like some texture lines for his hairline underneath there. But then it basically comes out from his ear. That way, 3 at the back here. Then we have that round section of hair. And then we have a cluster that goes towards the front here. And you can fit these in like whatever way you can behind Gohan's leg. I keep saying Goku when I mean to say Gohan. It's confusing. There. So we're just trying to fit him in now. Put one here. That way. And then in behind there. I think we can see another little spike here. Yeah, because he should have somewhere on the other side. So his neck is just covered by his clothing this way. His orange sort of gi. And you could probably see like Adam's apple, maybe like a neck muscle there. But then his collar, just his blue t-shirt comes across that way. Can't see any neck muscles on the other side. We should probably. But it's not drawn in, so I'll leave it. So we go there, because I'll probably mess it up. Oh, I get maybe there or something. Yeah. And then that way. And then I forgot the texture lines on the hair. So again, same as like Gohan. You just follow each hair spike basically. They're fairly straightforward in the manga. They don't do a lot of this stuff. Okay. Right, and then rest of his clothing and his back, so it comes down this way. And we should separate the orange and the blue. And again, in the manga, it's just black colored in here, so you could do that if you're going for the blue. All of Gohan's blue and Goku's blue is just colored black. There's a bit of V there. And then Goku's waistband goes this way. And he's got that flowing sort of part of that here. And we got some fold lines on his gi and his dojo's crest. And this is done in calligraphy, of course, so I'll just do it as best I can. And his leg going that way. Leg lines just here for his clothing. Like so. Finally. I wonder what it's going to be like, because the new manga will probably be delayed. You know, I wonder how the fight will go or what way. Is Dragon Ball going to stop? Is the manga going to stop, or is someone else writing it? Berserk is still going. I don't know. Sad. Father Son. Beast Gohan versus Ultra Instinct Goku. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.